It meant the West. It might be, if I'm not mistaken, in this book, Egyptian Book of the Dead, or going forth, the book of Going Forth by Day, translated by Raymond Faulkner. This particular book, that, if I'm not mistaken, I've even found references to it in this particular book about the West being named after Osiris. So it's talking about a Western body of Egyptians that is extracted from the mainland, torn apart, and scattered throughout the land, and then put back together in the West by Aset, Isis. But there's a form of Isis called the winged Isis, which is Mayat. You see? Which is Mayat. Now let me give you a greater scientific terminology of what the great mixing bowl in the West is. The people in Africa are so old until there is no birth records.
What do you mean? No birth records?
Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, as a symbolic number, we're 66 trillion years old. It's a symbolic number to represent there is no beginning. As long as you want a doggone record history, we were there. Now, they got some translations of some Arabic texts in Europe. They got there by the way of the Moors. But the texts are so old until the original or your regular Arabs, or what you call your regular Arabic or modern day Arabic, is different from it. It means that this came from an older people and an older dialect and older linguistics of this Arabic. In order for them to translate it, they had to go and search the land in remote parts of Arabia to find people of the Cushite Arab, which was the original people who settled that land before the Indo-European came in and mixed with all different types of race. They had Cushite Arabs, which were Ethiopians.
Yeah, but isn't Arab a recent?
Well, I'm not talking about the recent thing that we call Arab. I'm just talking about Arabians.
Okay.
See, there's the Arabia land existed before the modern day person we call an Arab.
All right. But
so Cushite,
they weren't called Arabs.
No, they weren't called Arabs. We just talk about Cushite Arabia.
Okay, right. So we leave the word Arab off.
Leave the word Arab out, and we're only using the word Arabia as a geographical location.
Okay. All right. We got it.
So we're just talking about northeast Kush.
Yeah.
You see?
Right.
And for the lack of a better word, Cushite Arabians.
Okay.
Which in some historical aspects, including Sheikh Anta Diop, had even recognized Muhammad's, if there was a person, father, as being one of these Cushite Arabians, or these people of Cush. Drusilla Dundee Houston's book, The Wonderful Ethiopians in the Cushite Empire, talks about that settlement of Arabia with Cushite or Ethiopians on up into Indus Kush, which is your Indus Valley, which is India. So wherever this writing was, they had to go find a family old enough to translate this. When they translated it, it had a timeline on it of 2 billion years.
2 billion years.
2 billion years are not no ape man, but advanced